build as an offense. You know, it's not one single player that, you know, it's all 11 on the field doing what they have to do at one given time, and, you know, just executing to the best of our ability. So I'm saying, you know, I'm glad to see, you know, the offense got to see the end zone a couple times. I'm willing to, you know, push the team to want to do more, you know, because we can't always lean on our defense. You know, we got a great defense, but, you know, at the end of the day, the defense makes stops, the offense got to score. So, you know, that's what we're trying to build on, and, you know, we're just trying to continue to go down that right track.
Was your mindset any different?
Honestly, no. My mindset's always the same. I feel like when I get out of rhythm is when things start to go bad. So, you know, I just try to stick to one routine.
Broderick, this O-line has been beat up so far this season. How do you guys keep the chemistry with new guys coming in every week almost?
Honestly, it's just, you know, the vets in the room, they do a great job of just keeping everybody together. You know, everybody always being on one accord. Us in offensive meeting room talking, you know, breaking down film. Coach Pat and Coach Isaac does a great job of just us, you know, getting our input and putting our input in and, you know, just going from there.
Depth is always an important topic throughout a season. How important is it really to have this kind of depth, offense and defense right now, this early on?
It's good, you know, like Coach T said, availability is the best ability. So, you know, the more you can stay upright and be available to the team, it's the best opportunity you can have. So, you know, we're trying to make it to 2 Sundays. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to, you know, kill each other throughout the week and, you know, just bang each other up, because Sunday is when it's really needed. So, you know, everybody being upright, you know, it's still early, you know, anything can go down, but at the end of the day, I feel like with the culture we have, you know, everything will be all right.
Do you feel now you just focus on one spot because of Troy's injury, you thinking to yourself you're going to be on the right side now?
Yeah, you know, playing one side is also a big factor in, you know, not being able to, you know, just hone in on your skills and not switching from side to side every, you know, so often. So, you know, it is good just being on one side, and, you know, we're just going to continue to try and build from there.
You guys were able to really close out the game by running the football on the ground. Like, is that a bit of a blueprint for you guys? Like, what did you like about how you closed out the game, and what do you have to do to have a little bit more efficiency running the football earlier in games?
Oh, really, like I said, you know, just closing out the game, we really didn't want to lean on our defense. We didn't want to put our defense back out there. So, you know, we just tried to eat as much clock as we could. You know, by doing that, we have to run the football. So we knew we were going to have to run the football. They knew we were going to have to run the football. You know, it was the end of the game. You know, people are tired. So, you know, we just trying to lean on them at that time, because we lean on our conditioning big here in Pittsburgh. You know, Coach T does a great job of making sure, you know, we're physically conditioned, mentally conditioned. So when those times come, you know, we can execute to the best of our ability.
Could you feel them starting to wear down there lately?
Yeah, I could feel it. You know, they just didn't have as much fire as it was, you know, at the beginning of the game. At the end of the day, yeah, I feel like they got tired. So we were able to run it at the end of the game and eat up the clock.
Can you go through that one rep where you ended up on top of Bosa?
It was like a play action concept. I just got my hands on him. I went to drive him. He tried to take the edge. I felt him, so I just went to push him. And I kind of felt him like going down. So once he just went down, that was just the end of that. You know, I didn't know he was hurt or anything. I tried to help him up after the play. He didn't want to get up. So like I kind of felt like something was wrong. So I just, you know, just walked back to the huddle. But you know, he's a great player at the end of the day. I hope he's able to bounce back at the end of the day. But you know, football's football. Anything can happen. You know, injuries are bound to happen. You know, he came in with, I think, some slightly injured, or, you know, something was bothering him. So, you know, I feel like that's all it was. I really don't think it was nothing I did. It was just, you know, an ongoing injury, I believe, that he couldn't finish on.
Is it a badge of honor when you were able to wear another team down like that at the end and just run the clock down?
It is. It is. You know, just imposing your will at the end of the day.
Options to kind of step up when they need to.
Well, I would say it's a testament to our preparation process. You know, guys like Nick Herbig, for example, have been working hard in the background. It's something that Coach Tomlin puts a lot of emphasis on, this next man up mentality. And so guys around here don't feel like their work is in vain. You know, everyone feels like if I work hard, if I prepare and do what is diligent, that when my number is called, I'll have an opportunity to go out there and showcase it.
How does this team, you know, I asked Broderick about this, a couple guys in the O-line specifically, a lot of movement there, a lot of injuries there, but how do you guys keep the chemistry with the guys on the field at the same time when so many new guys are coming in each and every week?
Well, what you see is it's organic, it's real. You know, guys genuinely care about each other. You know, it's not a selfish team. It's probably one of the least selfish teams I've been on. And so at every corner you see guys, you know, really investing in not only their betterment, but the betterment of their peers. And so it's just probably a culmination of just a lot of effort going on collectively. You know, everybody's doing it together. And so what you're seeing is a result of that. We go ones on ones, twos on twos, so you never see like this huge drop off of competition and practice, and I think I think that's key.
Does that come from the coaching staff? I mean, is that start at the
Sure.
very top?
I
or is
think
that
it's
you guys?
intentional. You know, you can definitely tell when you're in an organization that values this guy and doesn't value anybody else. And this isn't one of those organizations. I think Coach Tomlin, he's made it very clear that our goal here is to win. That's our business. And so he doesn't care where good ideas come from. You know, and everybody chips in and puts their hand in the pile, understanding that as long as they can help us win, that they are valuable.
You guys have been cycling through a lot of bodies on special teams too, unfortunately, due to
That's right.
injuries. I mean, was last week a stressful one for Danny Smith, getting everybody up to speed? And
Danny Smith, stress? Never. He is, as long as he has his bubble gum, man, he's good to go. Special teams, you know, our game is adaptation. That's something that we have to do. And so guys who are available to play on special teams, it's because that they have that ability to adapt. And so collectively we adapt and we keep pushing.
what can you say about the job Corliss has done stepping in these last couple of weeks with Cam?
Amazing.
Going down.
He's been doing a good job. I just talked to Cam today, and you know we all joke together. It's like a big family here, and Corliss has done a solid job. I think we net over 50 yards this last game, which is incredible. Anything over 40 is great, and the fact that he got it above 50 is amazing. He's been doing a great job, and as you know, we're doing a great job trying to protect him.
When you see fortunate to have to go to the waiver wire, and you got guy James Pierre, who kind of knows everybody, knows everything, to step right in.
Love JP, love him. I was super excited to have him back. He's someone that I love his game. I love his style of play, and I would say that his impact was felt this last game for sure.
And when you see a guy like Rodney get caught up and then when he make the tackle, does that speak to the adaptability?
100%. Hot Rod's someone who, just like Nick Herbig, we were just talking about, he works hard in the shadows, and when his number is called, he always delivers. And so I am very, very honored to be on a squad like this where so many guys are willing to chip in, not knowing when their time is going to be called. They're just ready to go, and that's just the Steeler way.
And the kickoff coverage, and you haven't had many opportunities.
Sure.
You had a couple, and one of them started at the 12, I think the other one at the 20.
That's right.
Do you guys see something there that...
we just we're always trying to be ready, and so our opportunity came and we seized it.
Boz parked that one right where he needed to, right in the receiving
Boz is doing a
zone.
bang-up job. I don't even think he meant to squib it like that. I don't know. You'll have
Well, the
to
guy
ask
has
him.
to touch it at that point.
Yeah.
Like the guy has to
Right,
play
right.
it, and you just benefit from the ball being in a tough spot for the return.
That's
right?
that's easily the best. I would say that's the best kick you're going to get on a kickoff with these new rules. That's something that we're looking for, and Boss delivered. When does he not, right? When does he not?